And now,
breaking news.
Ahoy, the news.
News
from the Weird
Wire.
news of the Weird Wire here this morning. The one with embryos mix-up. Australian vitro fertilization clinic made a pretty big mistake when they accidentally transferred a patient's embryo to a different woman.
Whoops.
Leading her to give birth to a stranger's baby.
Whoops.
According to the Associated Press, a Monash IVF discovered what it called a human error after the clinic found that birth parents had one extra embryo in storage than they were supposed to. That's because the embryo they used, staff discovered, was from an entirely different person that they had no relation to. They put one embryo in the wrong spot. Whew. That can be a bad deal. All of them at Monash IVF are devastated, and they apologize to everyone involved, says CEO Michael Knapp. We continue to support the patients through this extremely distressing time. I'm sure it's happened more than once, don't you think? I'm not saying there, but...
Yes.
So you got to be really careful where you put those embryos. Is it a fridge? What is it? Ooh. Like college fridge? What?
No.
I'm sure it's a very scientific, state-of-the-art fridge for that. There's another thing to worry about. Trying to have kids going through all this and finally get one and it's not even yours.
No,
It's got a baby.
Half yours.
Yeah. McDonald's customer in Florida, yay, Florida, who tried to procure extra ranch was not only denied dressing, but was also allegedly attacked. According to the Miami Herald, 17-year-old diner decided to go behind the counter to obtain her desired ranch when she felt employees were not helping her. That's when 31-year-old Akina Sampson allegedly stopped her by choking her and taking her to the ground.
A little excessive.
They're pretty serious about their ranch there. Dang. Sam's been charged with child abuse without great bodily harm. I wondered if she got the dressing. Because Akina got in trouble. And rightfully so.
Choking someone is her answer to just wandering behind the counter?
And taking her down to the ground.
Seems a little excessive.
We don't know. Maybe that was her job. Protect these ranch packets at all costs. Nobody comes behind the counter. You got to really... That takes some guts to go behind the counter, doesn't it? Unless you've worked at a McDonald's, then perhaps you would know where the ranch packets are.
Is it bad that I didn't even know McDonald's had ranch?
Of course they have ranch. They have salad. Can't have salad without ranch for most of America.
You can. It is possible.
I guess they're just like, you only get one packet. A man who crashed into a Missouri gas station with his car is blaming the accident on his footwear. According to OzarksFirst.com, the suspect, Dale William Hammett, claims that his Crocs got caught in the pedal, causing him to accelerate into the building, which broke two front windows. If driving with Crocs was Hammett's first mistake, then fleeing the scene would be his second.
Can you flee very fast in Crocs?
And if he hoped to get away with that crime, returning to the scene not once but twice would be his third and fourth mistakes.
This guy's not making very good decisions.
Was upon his second visit back to the gas station that a Springfield Police Department officer identified Hammett as the driver from security footage. Hammett is charged with leaving the scene of an accident with property damage exceeding $1,000. He's going to be in trouble for that one. Those my Crocs.
Is it bad that I've never once even tried on a pair of Crocs?
They're pretty comfy, though. You've seen Crocs?
Yeah. I have no interest in wearing them.
What about dudes?
No.
I'll tell you, they're comfy. I thought the same way until I put them on. I was like, dang. These Hey Dude shoes are pretty darn comfy. No wonder everybody wears them. I've never heard of, my Hey Dude shoes getting caught in the accelerator and driving into a gas station. So they're pretty safe that way. But I can see that Crocs are big and bulky and soft enough to get pinched on one side and wedged on the other, and next thing you know, you're going through a storefront down at the old 7-Eleven.
Can you imagine the detectives trying to trace the footsteps of the suspect?
Right.
These are a size 11 Croc.
There's our guy. What was he doing going back? Seeing if they had a lead?
Being dumb.
Yeah. Not very smart. They got cameras everywhere. It was just saved a lot of time and money by him showing up and them filing charges and taking him to court. So, but I was happy Florida made the list again. Haven't talked about them much here as of late. That is news from the Weird Wire.